My net, I think, is little down. Just a minute. Okay. Regarding KVPY, I have to decide some little change in the timings, maybe. But what I want to do is every day I don't want to extend. I think the doubts are also taking too much time. I thought in 1 or 2 days I can discuss one paper, but not working out. So I'm thinking every day I'll take only half an hour class, 3:30 to 4 every day. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 2019 paper, the single answer questions, whatever is left, we will discuss in reverse order till one. After that, 2018 paper, I'm going to discuss from the beginning only. Okay, I'll not go in reverse order. Okay. In that 30 minutes, whatever is possible, we'll discuss, and next day we'll go on. How many days it will take? Okay. Except Sunday, every day 3:30 to 4. I think every day half an hour. If we discuss, I think in 1 or 2 months we can complete all the papers and do a good revision. Okay, and also will not be nobody has to miss any what you call your counseling hours for others.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right, I'm going to discuss doubts now. Earlier I discussed up to 38 in even numbers, 40 in mains material, page number 166. 40. Anybody any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's about even and odd functions. So let us see. Integral -1 to 1.
Sir, sir, board a little bit. Sir, can you adjust board?
Wait. I have some little bit network issue definitely. Is my board clear somewhat to others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, I think my network is on and off coming, so we'll try to manage with that as far as. Is my audio is clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, fine. Anyway, square root is there. Root of something is always positive, so there is no chance of this being odd function. That can't be. Okay. Let us see. For this is a reciprocal, and the product of these two is 2, including. So I can is a perfect square. I can write x plus 2 by x minus 2 minus x minus 2 by x plus 2 whole square under root. Why? This whole square is here. This whole square is here. 2 into this is exactly this one. Okay. You cannot just cancel root and square. You have to put a mod. So it will be integral -1 to 1 mod x plus 2 by x minus 2 minus x minus 2 by x plus 2d. When I simplify, I'll get a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is 4ab. So that is when let me write that x plus 2 whole square minus x minus 2 whole square by x square minus 4. That is 4ab means 8x by x square minus 4 dx. If I don't take mod, I can very well okay see it as odd function, but with the mod it is even. All right. So this is an even function. So minus a to a can be written as 2 times 0 to a. So 2 times integral 0 to 1 mod 8x by x square minus 4 dx, because it is even function. And between 0 to 1, is everything positive? No, this is actually negative. Between 0 to 1, numerator is positive, but denominator is negative. So I have to write minus of this. So it is 2 times integral 0 to 1 8x by, instead of x square minus 4, if I can write 4 minus x square, it will be positive. Okay. Or I have to write minus of this, which is that one. Anything is fine. Now, for this is derivative almost with a small adjustment. So what is that adjustment I can make? I can borrow one 4 and multiply it. This, it is going to be minus 8, 0 to 1, minus 2x by 4 minus x square dx. Now for this is a derivative. So integral is directly, if I take this as t, this is dt. I'm going to get minus 8 log 4 minus x square with 0 to 1 limits. So minus 8 into, when I substitute 1, it is log 3. When I substitute 0, it is log 4. So which is minus 8 log 3 by 4. I can use this minus to make reciprocal here. 8 log 4 by 3. Okay. So first part is simplifying this one. Understanding the perfect square, or if you do LCM also, it will come. Don't forget mod. If it is mod, then if you don't take mod, you'll think odd function is 0. And after that, writing minus a to a is 2 times 0 to a. When you remove mod, this will come as it is, or negative of that will come here to this side. And then how to integrate that. Numerator is almost derivative of denominator. Is it okay, 40? Whoever has doubt, is 40 clear? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the word doubt, please copy. If somebody has not still doubt about any part of it, please ask me, I'll explain. Okay, next I'm going to discuss 42. Somebody asked a doubt. Please put on your videos where video is off. All right. Tomorrow evening, I want to see more people coming for doubts, but they should not be the homework that I am giving today or something like that. Tomorrow morning, what I already discussed earlier, either in the classwork or homework, or you are trying advanced material, something which I have not discussed in the class or some other books, or you may miss some class and one or two questions you doubt, you can feel free to. But not the future doubts that I'm going to discuss in the class. Somebody is trying past year mains questions, advanced questions, feel free to come and ask. Okay. 42 is nothing difficult. X power 27 into cos x is odd. Integral -1 to 1 x power 27 cos x dx. Integral -1 to 1 e power x dx. This is an odd function because if you replace x with minus x here, no change, but here we'll get a minus out. So this is odd function. This is not even, not odd. So we cannot write 0, we cannot write 2 times 0 to 1, just integrate normally. Alright. So we'll get 0. This e power x integral is e power x, substitute -1 and 1, e power 1 minus e power -1, e minus 1 by e, which is e square minus 1. Okay, for some people, if board is not clear, I think my net is on and off today. I can see it in the other device. I think it's getting adjusted. Dhanush, is it okay? 42? Okay. $44. Anybody has doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is straight away odd function. Let us see how. F of theta is log of 2 minus sine theta by 2 plus sine theta. F of minus theta is a log of, when you replace theta with minus theta, 2 minus sine minus theta by 2 plus sine minus theta, which is log of 2 plus sine theta by 2 minus sine theta. So when you take this function and replace theta with minus theta, you got inside reciprocal. You know, I think in logarithms, log 1 by a is minus log a. Or you can even write log a by b is equal to minus log b by a. So based on that, this is minus of log 2 minus sine theta by 2 plus sine theta, which is minus f of theta. So that's an odd function. So odd function means minus will be a 0. 44. So integral minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 f of theta d theta is 0. Is it all right? 44?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, 46 integral minus pi to pi cos 2x minus sine 3x whole square. In total, it is not an even function or odd function. That is expand and see. Minus pi to pi. When you square this, it will become cos square 2x dx. Integral minus pi to pi sine square 3x dx. Minus integral minus pi to pi 2ab. A square plus b square minus 2ab. 2 into cos 2x into sine 3x dx. Just expand it. A minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. This is odd function because replace x with minus x. Here you'll get a minus, but here you won't get a minus. So that part will be 0. This and this are even. Okay, so you can write minus a to a as 2 times 0 to a. So this is 2 times 0 to pi cos square 2x. Yes. This is 2 times 0 to pi sin square 3x dx minus 0. This one, like, how do you integrate normally? Integral 0 to pi 2 cos square 2x, I can write 1 plus cos 4x. And integral 0 to pi 2 sin square 3x, I can write 1 plus, 1 minus cos 6x. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2, 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. Now, one integral is x. This is sine 4x by 4. This is also x. This is sine 6x by 6. I'm just combining the total with 0 to pi. When you put pi, this is 0, this is 0, pi plus pi is 2 pi. When you put 0, everything is 0. So you'll get 2. Okay, so 46, directly the question is neither even nor odd. When you expanded it fully, one part of it is odd, other part we just run normal integration, and because these are even, minus a to a, I can write 2 times 0 to a. Is it all right, Dhanush? Okay. $48. Anybody has doubt? No. 50. Anybody has doubt? Okay, 50. There's no integer part and all in 50, it's just some brackets, that's it. Unless otherwise mentioned, we should not take it as an integer part. I'm arranging 46. Anybody still have any doubt or need more time? Okay, 50. Integral minus 1 to 1 mod x dx plus integral minus 1 to 1 f of x cos x dx. Cos x is even function. F is given as odd. If you replace x with minus x, here you will not get anything common. You get same function back. But f of minus x will be minus f of x. So when you multiply it odd and even, it will be odd only. So this is odd function, so it is 0. This one is even function. So you can write 2 times 0 to 1 mod x dx plus 0. And between 0 to 1, x is positive. And then x squared by 2 with 0 to 1 will be 1. Okay. So when you split it, second one is odd function, 0. First one is even function, so you can write 2 times 0 to 1. Of course, first one you can also do it from the figure, very simple. Y equal to mod x is like this. You want area between minus 1 to 1. You want this area plus this area. This height is also 1. For this triangle, base is 1 and height is 1. So 1 by 2, half into 1 into 1. 2 times that, it will be 1. Either way, I can say it is 1. Dhanush, is it okay? 50? Okay. 52. Somebody is asking. 52, I think, what is this, even or odd? I have to split it, and one part if is even, one part if is odd. So 52. Integral minus pi to pi 2x by 1 plus cos square x dx plus integral minus pi to pi 2x sin x by 1 plus cos square x. If I replace x with minus x, no change here, but here we'll get a minus, so this is an odd function. Here we'll get a minus here, total will be plus. When you replace x with minus x, no change, so it is even. So first part is 0, second part minus a to a, you can write 2 times 0 to a, that is 0 to pi, sorry, 2x sin x by 1 plus cos square x. You know, if this x is not there, it is very easy to integrate because derivative of cos is sine. I can take cos x as t, sin x dx will be dt minus. How to avoid this x? 0 to a f of x can be written as 0 to a f of a minus x. So replace x with a minus x, okay, and then add. So I'm going to call this as I. Same I is, I can take this to outside, it will be 4 integral 0 to pi sine pi minus, sorry, x will become pi minus x, sine will become sine pi minus x by 1 plus cos pi minus x square t. 0 to pi minus x, sine 180 minus theta is sine theta, sine x by cos 180 minus theta may be minus cos theta, but square is there, so it will be cos square x d. Now this I and this I, when I add, this will get pi minus x here plus x here. Okay, sometimes in between board is becoming blur, I understand that, but overall it's coming clear, I think. But if somebody is feeling that most of the time you are not able to even see the board, tell me, I can stop the class and tomorrow I will continue. Okay. So this and this I want to add. I plus I. So this is 4 here. So I'm taking 4 integral 0 to pi. We have x here. We have pi minus x. Rest of it is same. Sin x by 1 plus cos square x. That is 2i. This pi will come outside. I want to put a minus 0 to pi minus sin x by 1 plus cos x whole square. I'm not going to take something as t, just I want to imagine and do it. If I take this as t, this will be dt. dt by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t. So minus 4 pi tan inverse cos x from 0 to pi. When I put pi, it is minus 1, and tan inverse minus 1 is minus pi by 4. When I put 0, it is 1, and tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Upper limit is minus pi by 4, lower limit pi by 4. Together it is minus pi by 2. So 2i is 2 pi square. So I will be pi square. Okay, so what we have done, first we split the question. First part is odd function, so 0. Second part is even, so minus a to a, we wrote 2 times 0 to a. This x is not there, we can integrate. So how to avoid that x? 0 to a f of x. I can write 0 to a f of a minus x. So wherever x is there, I wrote pi minus x. And then when I simplify it, except this pi minus x, other things are same. So I can add this plus this and take sin x by 1 plus cos square x common. I'll get x plus pi minus x. X and x will cancel. I'll be left with pi. Now for this cos x derivative is available. If I take this as t, this is dt. dt by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t. Substitute the limits, will get. Vikramaditya, is board clear to you?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Dhanush, board is clear to you? Okay. 52, whoever has doubt, if they have not understood any part of it or total, please tell me. I'll explain once again. I hope I gave enough time for you to try all these even number questions. Definite integrals is a very, very important topic for your IP, and not only that, for mains and advanced exam, or for that matter, any engineering entrance that you write, you'll get more number of questions from definite integrals. Indefinite integrals, little less, not so much, but definite integrals will come more. And you'll be using in physics and other places also. Later on, we'll be using combined with other topics. Okay. We are getting enough time in between with some Pongal holidays and all that. Okay. So not Pongal, sorry, Dasra holidays. So use all the time properly. You can do past year mains questions or advanced metal thoroughly. You can do it. After mains is over, we'll discuss advanced. But somebody can start doing even numbers there also if they want to. Of course, you have to complete IP first. All of you started doing IP second exercise? Okay. Maybe Monday or sometime I'll discuss doubts. Till that time, you can complete exercise by the time. Monday or Saturday. All right, 52. Okay, 54. Anybody has doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. They gave two sigmas. Let me open up the first sigma. When I put n equal to 1, I'll get minus 3 to minus 2 sine power 27x dx. When I put n equal to 2, minus 5 to minus 4 sine power 27x dx. When I put n equal to 3, minus 7 to minus 6 sine power 27x dx. And the last, when I put n equal to 10, minus 21 to minus 20. Before that, when I put n equal to 9, minus 19 to minus 18. Okay, the first sigma, when I put n equal to 1, 2. Second one, when I put n equal to 1, I'll get integral 2 to 3 sine x power 27 dx. When I put n equal to 2, 4 to 5 sine x power 27. I think as it is, they will get cancelled. I can just take x equal to minus t. Okay, instead of all that, let me do one thing. Let I take only the first sigma and then the first integral. Minus 2n minus 1 to minus 2n sine x whole power 27 t. Let x equal to minus t. When I take x equal to minus t, what will happen? Lower limit will be negative of that, which is 2n plus 1. Upper limit is 2n. Here I'll get sine of minus t whole power 27. Dx will be minus t. I'll get 1 minus out of this, 1 minus will become plus. But I want to interchange these two limits. For that, I need a minus. So I'm going to get minus integral 2n to 2n plus 1 sine t whole power 27 dt. This minus came because I interchanged the limits. The minus came from here, minus will become plus. T or x doesn't matter in definite integration. So minus 2n to 2n plus 1 sine t whole power 27 dt. This is exactly the negative of the second sigma. Okay, this is the first sigma, whatever is there. This is second sigma, negative of that. So they will cancel. The whole 10 elements of the first bracket, that first summation, and the corresponding elements of second summation, they'll get cancelled. In fact, if you bring this one here, you can see that minus 2n minus 1 to minus 2n sine x whole power 27 dx plus 2n to 2n plus 1. This is x I want to write. Okay. Sine x whole power 27 dx is equal to 0. The question is sigma of this, that's all. This is 0. They wanted sigma n equals to 1 to 10. You get 0 plus 0 plus 0 10 times, that's all. Okay, this is not about even and odd as such. Is it all right, 54? These are x limits and these are the corresponding t limits. It is odd function in 54, but there is no use of odd function. What is the use of odd? If I give 0 to 20 some odd function, any use is there? I have to give minus a to a, then only odd function I can say 0. Not that directly the odd function, it is 0. Limits matters. So one should not think anywhere odd function means you will write 0. No, odd function with limits minus a to a. But here there is not minus a to a, right? You cannot say these are odd functions, I will say answer is 0. Your answer may be right, but the solution is not right. Okay, that looks like somebody is or other asking every question. Okay, let's discuss that. 56. Integral minus 2 to 3 mod 1 minus x square dx. In the case of integer part of function, wherever this becomes integer, I have to break the integral. But in the case of mod, wherever it becomes 0, I have to break the integral. We all know 1 minus x square graph will be like this. This is minus 1, 1. With minus 1 to 1, it is positive. Before that, negative. After this is a graph of y equal to 1 minus x square. Moreover, this becomes 0. 1 minus x square equal to 0 means x equal to plus or minus 1. So obviously I have to break the integral at minus 1 and plus 1. So minus 2 to minus 1 mod 1 minus x square dx plus minus 1 to 1 mod 1 minus x square dx plus 1 to 3 mod 1 minus x square dx. I'm splitting into 3 parts. I'm going to arrange 54. Does anybody need more time? Okay. So between minus 2 to minus 1, 1 minus x square is negative. So I have to write x square minus 1. Minus 2 to minus 1, x square minus 1. This is even function. So I can write 2 times 0 to 1 because minus a to a is there and that's the even function. Mod 1 minus x square. Even without that also no problem. I don't need to write from here to here. This is always positive. I can remove the mod and then integrate. here 1 minus x square is negative. So you'll get x square minus 1 here. X square minus 1 will come. Negative of whatever is there. Okay. So mod x equal to x when it is positive equal to minus x when x is negative. So why mod 1 minus x square become negative of that? Because that is negative. Even here, because that is negative. But here it is anyway even function I wrote this. What is this integral? X cubed by 3 minus 1 by 3. Minus x from minus 2 to minus 1. I can remove the mod because it is positive. Okay. Not only I wrote minus a2 as 2 times 0 to a. That is positive. I can remove it. X minus x cubed by 3. 0 to 1. This is x cubed by 3 minus x from 1 to 2. When I put minus 1, I'll get minus 1 by 3 plus 1. When I put minus 2, I'll get minus 8 by 3 plus 2. When I put 1, 1 minus 1 by 3. When I put 0, it is 0. Here it is 9 minus 3 minus 1 by 3 minus 1. This is 2 by 3. This is plus 8 by 3 minus 2. This is plus 4 by 3. 9 minus 3 is 6. That is also minus 2 by 3, so plus 2 by 3. So I got 2 by 3, 2 by 3, 4 by 3, 8 by 3. Together is 10, 14, 16 by 3. 16 by 3, 6 minus 2, 4. 3 4s are 12, 28 by 3. Okay, here even odd is not so important. The main point is where to break the integral. And when you remove mod, as it is, that function will come, or inner part or negative of that will come if you decide. You can do it. So any doubt in 56, anybody? So when you're breaking the integral, where you need to break? Okay, you should have some idea about it. Basically, whenever the definition of the function changes. Okay, I think in next class also we'll go with doubts maybe because at least up to 93 we covered. So you can try up to 92 even numbers. All right. Erasing this. Okay. 58. Later on, we'll get 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 to decide when it is positive and it is negative. Okay. So that is sin x by 2 is more than 1 by 2 or less than 1 by 2. 1 minus 2 sin x by 2. So when x is between 0 to pi, x by 2 is between 0 to pi by 2. So it's not a big deal. Okay. So 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 is greater than 0 implies sin x by 2 is less than 1 by 2. By 2 should be less than 30 degrees, which is pi by 6. So x should be less than pi by 2. And 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 less than 0. That is sin x by 2 is greater than 1 by 2. X by 2 is more than pi by 6. Till pi by 2, you can say if you want. So x is greater than pi by 3 and less than pi. Here itself I can tell x by 2 is less than pi by 2 in the present case, but it's okay. So we get x greater than pi by 3 and x less than pi. Okay, so why I'm writing this first of all? 0 to pi, this is the fixed square. 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 whole square d. 1 is there, 4 sin square x by 2 is there, minus 4 sin x. Root and square when you cancel, you get a mod 1 minus 2 sin x by 2. I have to decide when it is positive and it is negative. Already it is, those details are given here. So I have to break the integral pi by 3. 0 to pi by 3 mod 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 dx. And pi by 3 to pi mod 1 minus 2 sin x by 2. Between 0 to pi by 3, that is, this is a positive, as it is, it will come. So 0 to pi by 3, 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 dx. Between pi by 3 to pi, 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 is negative. So I'll get minus of 1 minus 2 sin x by 2. 1 integral is x and 2 sin x by 2 integral is plus cos x by 2. I have to write by 1 by 2 for integrating all. Sin x by 2, yeah, cos x by 2 by 1 by 2 with 0 to pi by 2. This is minus x. This is minus of this one. Minus 2 cos x by 2 by 1 by 2. With pi by 3 to pi. Okay, mainly recognizing, first of all, this is a perfect square, then mod, when it is positive, when it is negative. So you have to equate it to 0 first, you get pi by 3. So obviously, whenever mod is there, wherever it becomes 0, just break the integral, that's it. And then among those intervals, see whether it is positive or negative. Then you can decide. When you remove mod as it is will come, or negative of that will come. After just integrate as usual. When I put pi by 3 now, when I put pi by 3 here, this will be pi by 3 plus 4. This 4 will go up 2 cos pi by 6. 4 cos pi by 6. When I put 0, this is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So I'll get minus 0, minus 4. This is 0. This is 4. Coming to this, when I put pi, I'll get minus pi. Here minus 4 cos pi by 2 is 0. So minus 0. And when I put pi by 3, I'll get minus or minus will be plus pi by 3 plus 4 into cos pi by 6. Okay. So pi by 3 plus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3 minus pi is minus pi by 3. Cos 30 is 2 3 by 2. 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 plus 4 root 3 minus 4. 4 root 3 minus 4, option B. Okay. Whoever has doubt about 58, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. $60, somebody has doubt? Nobody has doubt about 60. Okay, good. Okay. 62, I'm going to discuss that. Okay. Okay, 62, x square plus 1. When x changes from 0 to 2, x square plus 1 changes from, when it is 0, it is 1, when it is 2, it is 5. So what are the integers that x square plus 1 accepts? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the corresponding x values? This is at 0, this is at 2. For x square plus 1 to be 2, x should be 1. For this is root 2, this is root 2. So when x is at all these places, x square plus 1 is all these things. So obviously I have to break the integral. Whenever x square plus 1 becomes integer, I have to break the integral there. So the question is equal to integral 0 to 1 plus integral 1 to root 2 plus integral root 2 to root 3 and root 3 to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. When x is between 0 to 1, x square plus 1 is between 1 to 2, the integer part will be 1, look at x power 1 dx. When x is between 1 to root 2, that is this, x square plus 1 is between 2 to 3, any number between 2 to 3, integer part is 2, so it is x square dx. When x is between root 2 to root 3, that is this, x square plus 1 is between 3 to 4, and integer part of any number between 3 to 4 is 3, so it is x cubed dx. Similarly, it is x power 4. Then I integrate normally, x square by 2, 0 to 1, x cubed by 3, 1 to root 2, x power 4 by 4, root 2 to root 3, x power 5 by 5, root 3 to 2. Simplify whatever comes. This is 1 by 2 minus 0. This is 2 root 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. This is 9 by 4 minus 4 by 4. This is 32 by 5 minus, when I put root 3, 9 root 3 by 5. Simplify all that, whatever comes. Is it okay, 62?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mainly whenever you have integer part of something, the inner part wherever becomes integer, you have to break the integral there. All right. 60. Okay. What the graph of tan x between minus 90 to 90 is, if you take this is y equal to x line. Okay. This is a graph of tan x between minus 90 to 90. Here it tries to touch infinity at pi by 2. Here minus pi by 2. Y equal to x line is a tangent. Tan inverse x will be mirror image of this with respect to y equal to x. Whenever you want inverse function, take original function, find mirror image with respect to line y equal to x. So when I take tan inverse x, this mirror image will come, again take y equal to x. It will come like this. Here it is trying to touch one vertical line. Here it is trying to touch horizontal line, which is pi by 2. And here minus pi by 2. Okay, now I want integer part of tan inverse x. What it is pi by 2? Approximately 3.14 by 2, 1.57. This is minus pi by 2 minus 1.57. So somewhere it will become 1. Somewhere it will be minus 1. Where it is 1, when you go backward, it is tan 1, because this is a graph of y is equal to tan inverse x. Similarly, where it is minus 1 is minus tan. Y equal to tan inverse x, when it will become 1. If you want this to be 1, your x should be tan 1, right? That's why tan. This is a graph of y equal to tan inverse x. From minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, it is increasing. In between, the integers are minus 1, 0, and 1. Where is the attaining those integers? We know. If I take integer part of tan inverse x, y equal to integer part of tan inverse x. Anything between 0 to 1, all these values, integer part will be 0. So I'll get step 0. This is 0, this is closed, this is open, this is 10. All these are between 1 to 1.57. You take any number between 1 to 1.57, integer part is 1 only. So I will get closed forever 1. Coming to the negative side, all these are between 0 and minus 1. It will be always minus 1. This is minus 10. This is minus 1. All these are between 0 to minus 1. Integer part is minus 1. All these are between minus 1 to minus 2 or minus 1.57. Integer part will be minus 2. So I will get another one, which is the minus 2. So it is step minus 2, step minus 1, step 0, step 1, integer part. Okay. But now I want what's the integral in this number will be 64. Okay. 0 to 102. So when you want integral 0 to 102, integer part of tan inverse x dx. You want from 0 to 102. So obviously you have to break the integral at tan 1. So integral 0 to tan 1 plus integral tan 1 to 102. 102 doesn't have anything special. Let them give 100 or 5 or 1000. After tan 1 it is always 1 only. Now between 0 to tan 1 it is 0. And after tan 1 it is 1. So this is 0. 1 integral is x with the limits tan 1 to 102. So I'll get 102 minus tan 1. If somebody is wondering what is tan 1 will be roughly root 3 because 1 radian is very close to 60 degrees and tan 60 is really roughly root 3. Okay, this is very close to root 3 some number, but we don't know exactly, so to keep it as tan. Somebody can think 5 by 4 here. When will tan inverse x will become 1? They will become 5. They will think 5 by 4. That is when tan x becomes 1 is 5 by 4, not when tan inverse x becomes 1. So this is not 5 by 4. I told rest of the graph because somebody can ask why 0 to 102. They can ask minus 100 to 100. Then you know you have to break the integral here, integral here, integral here. Okay, whoever has doubt about 64, is it thoroughly clear? Okay, graph of tan inverse x somebody wants. All right. Any inverse function, if you want graph, you take the original graph of f of x, find a mirror image with respect to y equal to x line. So this is y equal to x line. This is a graph of tan x between minus 9 to 98, all the way from minus infinity to plus infinity. With respect to this, I'd find mirror image. Imagine you have a mirror here. How will you find image of this? And you find it will come like this. That is this piece. And when you take a mirror here, what is the image of this? It will be like this. That is this. So tan inverse x graph trying to touch horizontal line pi by 2 here, y equal to pi by 2, y equal to minus pi by 2. They're trying to touch line at minus infinity, goes all the way. Its values are changing from minus 1.57 to plus 1.57. In that the integers are minus 1, 0, 1. It is important to know where they become 1, 0, minus 1. That's why I found these values. All these values between 0 to 1, integer part is 0. All these values are more than 1 up to 1.57 less than 2, integer part is 1. All these are between 0 to minus 1 to minus 1. All these are from minus 1 to minus 1.57 up to minus 2, integer part will be minus 2. Now I want 0 to 102. The function is changing only at tan 1, so I have to break integral at tan 1. Between 0 to tan 1, 0, tan 1 to 102, 1. Is it okay, 64? All right, time is up. We'll stop here. Rest of the doubts day after tomorrow I'll discuss. So please try IP questions on one side and also objectives up to 92. All right. So those who completed this, understood, you can leave. Thank you. I'll just give a few minutes for somebody to copy.